asks, is it autumn or fall? Dedicated to Carol, my middle school friend, whose piano playing helped me get through those dog days of summer when we were both children. It was a sunny day at the end of summer, and Andy was outside running around with his dog when suddenly he tripped and took a fall and scraped his elbow. It's okay, Kronos, Andy reassured his dog. It'll be fine. It's not too serious. Andy and his dog Kronos went into the barn to see what Andy's dad was up to. Hi, Dad, Andy greeted. What are you doing? I am working on a solar cooker that cooks food by focusing sunlight to a focal burning point, Andy's dad said. It can also start wood fires for cooking. What did you do to your elbow? Andy's dad asked. Ah, Kronos and I were wrestling in the yard, replied Andy. Well, enjoy the summer days while you can, my boy, because it's autumn and winter will be here soon, encouraged Andy's dad. Hey, Dad, inquired Andy, what's the difference between saying autumn or saying fall? Andy's dad ruminated the topic, and a moment passed. Well, you know what we taught you about good choices and bad choices, right? Asked Andy's dad. I do, Andy said. Whichever choice you make, that choice will send you down a different path than the other choice. Yes, my little time capsule, grinned Andy's dad. The time where you made your choice is called a choice point. So on the calendar of seasons, spring and autumn are big choice points where people make big, important choices about their lives, continued Andy's dad. Andy proclaimed, the first biggest choice point in my life is if I'm going to stay in bed in the morning or if I'm going to get up. The second biggest choice point, continued Andy, is if I am going to go to bed and fall asleep in the evening or if I'm going to stay awake until really late. Yes, answered Andy's dad. Those are very important choice points also. Andy's dad vacated the topic, and a moment passed. Okay, Dad, Andy pleaded. Could you please continue the story? Sure, agreed Andy's dad. So, the word autumn means a Ford. You mean like our truck? Asked Andy. Almost, replied Andy's dad, except we have a Tahoe, which means pull boat in the Thai language from Thailand, grinned Andy's dad. Andy's dad dominated the topic, and a moment passed. Okay, Dad, Andy pleaded. I am ready to hear the rest of the story. So Andy's dad continued by saying the word afford means to rescue or save oneself from danger by crossing over water. Do we get to use the boat or do we have to swim? Prodded Andy. Andy's dad associated the topic, and a moment passed. Please, Dad, Andy pleaded, do go on. Neither by boat nor by swimming, Andy's dad continued, because the water you have to cross after autumn is the snow and ice of winter. Andy's dad dominated the topic again, and a moment passed. The word autumn also means enrich, enlarge, and ample, his dad added. If you work effectively during the previous year, then in autumn you would have ample supplies to save yourself from the danger of winter snow and ice, revealed Andy's dad. Did we work effectively enough to save ourselves from winter? Worried Andy. We did, assured his dad. After last year's vacation, we accumulated in September, dominated in October, celebrated in November, calculated in December, ruminated in January, associated in February, activated in March, germinated in April, cultivated in May and June, accumulated in July, and now we are taking another vacation since it is August again. Well, I just do not know what you meant by all of those words, replied Andy. Yet I did like the part about the vacation. Andy's dad calculated the topic, and a moment passed. All I'm saying is that we gained more supplies in September. We knew we were safe from danger in October, We gave thanks in November, counted our money in December, made new plans in January, met new people in February, started our new plans in March. Our new plans grew more in April. Our plans got much bigger in May and June. We gained new supplies in July, and then we rested in August. Andy's dad rested from talking. All I heard was money and rest, retorted Andy. So what happens to all the people who don't make it through the winter? Andy's dad offered condolences. Unfortunately, they have a fall instead of having an autumn. Instead of enlarging their supplies, their amount of supplies shrink, Andy's dad added sadly. They might have to scrape a few elbows to get another job that they don't like or lose their farm and start paying rent to someone else, he continued. Well, at least I hope they have a good dog like Kronos to keep them company until things get better for them, Andy wished. Trivia. Sirius is called the Dog Star. Moral of the story. Make good plans, make good friends, do good work, rest in August, give thanks and count your money. This has been a message of relief from the dog days of summer. The dog days of summer can be quite a serious time for making important decisions about life. Will you have a fall or an autumn?